Hi there, my name is Miss Reina, and I am the Elementary Innovation Coach at American International School of Guangzhou. I'm currently displaced in Florida because of COVID-19, but that didn't stop me from finishing strong on this COETAIL journey. Here's my final project. Before I get into all of the things that I've been doing as an innovation coach to support teachers and students during school closures and online learning, and how COETAIL has helped to prepare me for all of this, I think it's important for me to give you some context and background. I started the COETAIL program well over a year ago during what I thought was going to be the most difficult year of my career. At the time, I was working as a technology integration specialist, but I stepped back into the homeroom to support a fourth grade class when we lost a teacher unexpectedly due to a heart attack just before Christmas. That sudden shift in roles and thinking was really good practice for what was to come in the next year, but I didn't know it back then. Courses 1 and 2 helped me look at my own learning communities, set some short and long-term professional goals, and begin a deep dive into the ISTE standards and their application to my work. In the months that followed, I said goodbye to the school community, friends, and country that had been so much of my life, and embarked on a new adventure to Guangzhou, China. I was thrilled to be joining the AISG's dynamic community of students, educators, and staff, and even more excited to get back to my passion of working with educational technology. But Innovation Coach was a new title for me. A lot of people ask me, what do I do as an elementary innovation coach? And it's not an easy question to answer. But here's a sneak preview of the things I was doing before online learning. I spent time with teams in unit kickoff and planning meetings to help me gain a better understanding of the learning goals and how technology and innovation connect with their curriculum. I pushed into classes to deliver whole class instruction with new tools and concepts. I co-taught and demonstrated with how different platforms and tools could be used to enhance learning. I worked one-on-one or in small groups with students to create opportunities for embedding 21st century skills. I unpacked the acceptable use policy for students and found ways to model, teach, and promote digital citizenship. I worked with our admin and IT teams to help facilitate trainings and professional development for teachers. I collaborated with the other coaches and my tech director to host a parent information session about being digital mentors for their children. I helped organize community events like EdTech GZ, an annual education technology conference held at AISG, bringing together over 500 educators from around the region. I co-hosted a Teach Meet event where local educators came together to share ideas in fun and fast-paced TED Talk style presentations. And finally, I produced a weekly newsletter to share resources, research, and ideas about all things technology and innovation with staff. Now that you know what my role entailed before online learning and school closures, let's have a look at how everything has shifted and how COETAIL has helped me adapt to the change. Unit kickoffs and team planning meetings that used to happen in person have now transitioned to taking place via Microsoft Teams and Zoom instead. And while it doesn't replace our face-to-face interactions, it does help the collaboration and sharing that usually happens to continue. In a recent kickoff meeting with grade 1 teachers for their final unit of How the World Works, we looked at the ways the team could adapt the lessons and projects to fit the needs of a fully virtual learning environment. I proposed using the Skype a Scientist resources available online to arrange a Q&A session with an astronomer and did the legwork for them in order to make this rich learning experience a reality. Here's a glimpse.
That kind of follows on to why are all the planets different sizes? Because they're forming at different regions in this big swirling cloud of mass and clumpy stuff around the sun.
Lots of the modules throughout the COETAIL courses helped me develop as a collaborator and introduced me to new ways that connecting with others globally with technology can have on enhancing learning. The opportunity to push into physical classrooms may no longer be an option, but that doesn't mean that I've stopped co-teaching or finding ways to create innovative learning for students. Some of the ways I'm doing this is by creating short and engaging videos that connect with grade-level curricular goals. I combine these videos with rich tasks and share them in Seesaw as a way to support teachers with their units and provide examples for how they can make content more personalized during online learning. In this example, students in preschool helped me determine whether things in my environment were living or non-living by responding with videos, audio, or drawings. Let's have a look at some of their responses.
So in response to Miss Reina's video, we're going to help her to identify the living or non-living things. How about the rocks?
Rocks is non-living.
Non-living.
Because it's not a person. It's not an animal or a person.
Okay.
It's just like wood.
We are finding living things that are not living things. And this is a fence. Is a fence a living thing? No, because it doesn't move and it doesn't move, go to toilet, and it doesn't eat or drink.
I have been challenged throughout my COETAIL journey to find ways to create content and design authentic learning experiences for students, especially with the use of technology. The last 4 months have provided me so many opportunities to do this with my colleagues, and this has given us lots of practice with embedding the ISTE standards into the learning tasks.
Hi preschool, it's Miss Reina.
The work being done at AISG to teach, model, and promote digital citizenship has probably never been more important than in the last 14 weeks. And while it's a responsibility of all educators, it is a crucial component of my role as an innovation coach, and as such, I've continued to make instructional videos and tasks to engage students, but also have been including little reminders to teachers in the form of infographics, part of my newsletters, and during online training videos like this.
To see everyone modeling good digital citizenship and using a Creative Commons platform like Pixabay or Unsplash to find their photos. Once in Pixabay or Unsplash, you can just search for the images that you want to download.
COETAIL equipped me with loads of resources and current research for how to embed digital citizenship in my work with students and colleagues. And additional work on my ISTE certification and portfolio over the last 6 months has helped me maintain this focus both in school and during online learning. When teachers are all together on campus, it's easy to facilitate professional development and bring teachers together for informal sharing of best practices. Online learning has made that task more challenging, so in response, I've adapted my weekly newsletters to include a couple of new features that achieve these goals. One is the introduction of Micro PD, a series of short videos to share new tools, ideas, and tutorials that can be used during online learning. Here's a quick sample.
Hi all, welcome back to Micro PD. It's episode 6 and today I'm just going to show you a DIY solution for document camera. Alright, so this is just one example of what you could do. Okay, so now I'll show you some of the ways that you could use this document camera for your online lessons.
Though these Micro PD videos don't fully replace the value of getting teachers together, it has made a positive impact on the learning that's happening during school closures. Another change that I've made to the weekly newsletters is adding a section to celebrate the tremendous work being done by teachers and students across the elementary school. This helps teachers gain ideas and inspire one another and has been very positively received by the community. Throughout the modules in COETAIL, I've had a chance to grow as a communicator by creating visual messages using different media and becoming familiar with visual literacy and its impact on communication. I've been able to apply these skills in many different ways throughout online learning. One of the larger projects I've been working on during online learning is supporting our grade 5 teachers and students with the PYP Exhibition. This annual event is a culminating experience that has never been done in a fully virtual setting before. What started as a tweet to my PLN has now become an online community of over 200 other PYP educators and coordinators who share ideas and learn from one another. There is a shared Padlet that we've compiled resources on that can be used or adapted to fit an online context, a Slack channel for asynchronous questions and connections among members, as well as 2 live Zoom sessions each week for the last 10 weeks. One of the things COETAIL has most instilled in me is the value of engaging with a professional learning network, like the one I have on Twitter. This virtual PYPX community and the engagement I've had with others has been invaluable for me, as well as the team of 5th grade teachers and students that I'm supporting during online learning, and it was made possible by actively engaging with my PLN.
So there you have it, a look at some of the things that I've been doing as an elementary innovation coach to support teachers and students before and during school closures and online learning, and how COETAIL has helped to prepare me for all of these changes. Thanks for watching, and I hope to connect with you soon.